The bear attack on D Street continued on Thursday, with the Nifty and Sensex closing in the red for a sixth consecutive trading session. What's troubling investors is not just these 6 days, but how the market has slipped since hitting an all-time high in the last week of September. The Nifty has fallen more than 10% to 23.533 with investor wealth plunging more than 67 lakh crore rupees in just 7 weeks. This marks the most sustainable correction since March 2023. Interestingly, the fall has not been secular, with some sectors suffering more than the others. The worst performers have been the energy and the public sector enterprises. A fear that consumption could shrink hurt FMCG stocks as well. The Nifty Bank Index, the most active in the derivatives sector, is down 8% from its highs. The IT index has been the most immune to the bear attack. The biggest reason for the fall is foreign institutional investors, or FIIs, pulling back from Indian equities, though the vacuum has been filled in part by domestic players, which include retail investors. Since the 1st of October, FIIs have sold equities worth nearly 1.44 lakh crore rupees. DIIs bought shares worth 1.34 lakh crore. November saw FIIs sell shares worth nearly 30,000 crore rupees, with DIIs staying in the buying mode. The role of the retail investor in the market can be judged from the fact that nearly 18 crore demat account has been opened for trading in the market in the April to October period alone. An average of 39 lakh new demat accounts are being opened every month. According to the NSE, there are 4.9 crore active clients in the market. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has even praised the role of retail investors in a speech in Parliament, saying they acted like shock absorbers.
FIIs and FPIs may come and go, but today Indian retail investors have proven that even if they come and go, any shock that may come is now taken care of because of the shock absorbing capacity the Indian retailer has brought into Indian market. I think we as a house should stand up and appreciate the Indian retailer who's invested a lot of confidence in the stock markets today in India.
So why is the bull losing its mojo on D Street? Since China announced the stimulus measures, FIIs has been shifting there. Bond yields in the US are also rising, making them more attractive for global investors. A weakening rupee reduces the overall returns for FIIs in India. The Q2 earnings season has added to the pessimism and saw a big rise in corporate downgrades, the highest since early 2020. The results underscore the fact that Indian stocks may be overvalued in the near term. Experts say retail investors should panic selling and instead focus on the long term. They also recommend a systematic approach to investing rather than committing a lump sum. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.